Come on now.
Hi, Jane. Come on.
Hello, Jane.
Curry smells good.
Sit underneath.
Yeah.
Right.
Go, Faversham! Faversham! Oh! Again! Oh!
Carshalton of the team from the Bradford.
Carshalton Athletic. Carshalton, number 9, Raheem-Sterling, coming in for Carshalton, number 17, Morath-Gibbs. Coming in for Faversham, number 16, Unused. there will be a minimum of 4 extra minutes. 4 extra minutes. Number 20, Brendan Murphy-McVey.
And I've got Christian, Russell and AJ with me. Carshalton supporters, very keen Carshalton supporters, come to all the games. So in turn I'll ask each of them what they thought of today's match. Starting with yourself, Christian, what do you think of today?
Well, it was a difficult one. The pitch didn't look great when we got here, but that's no excuse. You've got to come to these grounds and you've got to play in all sorts of weather. I do think we struggled through parts of the game. Chances we had, I think, were the better of the game, but they were more limited than their chances. But what matters is we got the 2 goals and we came back from a goal down. So credit, especially with Lewis losing today, it's great.
Yeah, and I have with me Ray, who's the manager of Faversham. Ray, what do you make of the game today?
I think on reflection, we've given you a real tough test, which is what I wanted from the players. And you know, we've had a difficult season where we are in the league, but I don't think we're quite as bad as what the league position suggests. And I think the performance today backed that up, and we've pushed you all the way. I've said in my programme notes, I think Carshalton's a fantastic club, and over the last couple of years deserve promotion, and I hope you go on to get promotion. But on the day, I think it's fair to say we deserved a little bit out of it.
Absolutely, I think so, and especially your number 11 Renford Tenyue. For me, he was man of the match. His pace, his strength, it caused our defence real problems, didn't it?
Yeah, I think if I'm disappointed, it's the goals we've conceded today. But in terms of what we've created, I think both the front 2 have caused a lot of problems to yourselves. And as I say, we've kept going right to the end, and that was the important thing. We haven't got a great deal to play for, but you know, we've pushed you, and that's what I wanted from the players. We put on a performance for our home fans.
Absolutely. And I have with me Peter, manager of Carshalton Athletic, after today's 2-1 win against Faversham Town. What do you make of the game today, Pete?
I thought we showed a lot of character, especially after not starting particularly well, getting a goal down. But once again, as we've shown a few times this season, the boys stuck to their task. Went in a 2-1. We spoke about a few things that weren't doing well, and came out second half a lot better, a lot more like ourselves. Didn't give away a lot of chances, and you know, 0-0 in the second half meant we won the game 2-1. Yeah. So really proud of the boys again for digging in and getting the results in a tough, difficult place to come. I mean, they're a very, very good team. Had a brilliant result on Tuesday, 6-1. So full of confidence, and you can see whoever plays against them is going to have a tough time. So really.
And the 2 forwards gave us a few problems, didn't they? Quite quick, strong.
Well, I know about the 2 forwards. Both of them are literally what you said: quick, strong, and direct, and will cause you problems running in behind, which is what they were looking to do. Well, I thought second half we adjusted and we coped a lot better than we did in the first half. I mean, we got players that could cope with every type of situation, and once we kicked into gear, we dealt with it comfortably.
Russell, over to you. What do you make of it today?
Well, I can't say a lot about the first half because I wasn't here. I was stuck at work, but I got here for the second half. We dug out a result, played defended very extremely well, and that was a good important part. We've got to come here with these silly little grounds and get good results. We grinded it out today, which is what we've got to do to win the league, if we can. But take one game at a time and go from there. So bring on Monday and see what happens on Monday.
And I have with me Boller, who's centre forward for Faversham Town. What do you make of the game today, Boller?
To be fair, I think we played well. Genuinely think we played well. It's not been going well for us recently, but again, when you play against a team that's up there, you know, you've got to bring your A game. And even though we played well, couldn't push it over the line, but that's why you are where you are, and we are where we are at the end of the day. So it's unlucky, but I think we put up a good fight.
You look threatening. I mean, Renford, Tenyue, number 11, yourself up front. You were the ball over the top. You were getting onto quite well, weren't you?
Yeah, it was so close. I'll be honest. I put my hands up. I think I could have finished a couple, but the keeper, he done well. He come out quick, and again, that's the difference between, you know, where you can be in the table. So fair play to him.
Yeah, and your keeper did okay, apart from the slip. He couldn't get. But
if he managed to keep his feet, he might have got there. But again, sometimes you need a bit of luck, and it's a bit boggy out there.
And it's John Kistner for Robbins TV, and I have one of our young Carshalton supporters. What do you make of the game today?
I think we were all over Faversham in the first half, but in the second half, Faversham started to scare us, and they almost got goals. But I think Michael Aziaya really saved us there. Yeah.
He was very good in midfield, wasn't he? And Billy Bishop had to make a few saves in our goal, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did some good ones in the first half. I think he had to do a bit more, but yeah.
Robin's TV, and I have with me Julian from Faversham Town, who's at the match today. Finished 2-1 to Carshalton Athletic. Julian, what did you make of the game today yourself?
I thought it was a very evenly contested game. I was very pleased with Faversham's performance after this season that they've had this year, and I think today they actually showed glimpses of what they have produced over the last 4 years. Looking at Carshalton, you can see that they're a very organised side, a very good side, strong, powerful, and it doesn't surprise me where they are in the league.
Okay, and I have with me Tommy Bradford from Carshalton Athletic after today's win 2-1 against Faversham Town. Good result for us, Tommy, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a good result. Obviously, we need to just keep picking up the points, and especially with Lewis dropping some today, it was good to just get the result.
Tough game, not bad side, were they?
Yeah, it was tough. We started slow as well. We let the first 20-25 minutes, we started really slow and sloppy, and they got in a few times. But yeah, they were a good side, and we knew it was going to be a tough test today.
Yeah. And Lewis went down 2-0 at Hive today. Hive are still pushing for a playoff place, so that's helpful to us. All the other top sides won, I think.
Yeah, exactly. All we can do is just carry on doing what we're doing, picking up points, taking game by game, and
Take me through your goal. What happened?
It was just a long ball. Ola went up. I've gambled about 4 or 5 times previous to that and didn't get in. I was just kept gambling and got in. The keeper's come out of nowhere, and I've just tried to get something on it as the centre back's come across as well.
Did it came off their defender? Did it before it looped the keeper?
I looped it over, but the defender was coming across me.
So. Keeper slipped on the way back.
Exactly.
Did go over the line by about 7 inches.
Yeah, I was right there ready. So yeah, went over by miles.
So onwards to South Park on Monday, Easter Monday. 3-0 up against them at their place. 3-2 it finished. They'll be remembering that, I think, won't they?
Yeah, we know what it's going to be against South Park. It always is. It's going to be a tough contest. We're going to have to battle like we have been. But at our ground, I feel like we've got a bit more of an advantage. We can play a bit more, and we should be all right.
Yeah. I think you caused us a lot of problems up front. Your Bolo and Renford Tenyue played very well, didn't they?
To be fair, Renford's he's been out for quite a bit of the season with injury and that. Whenever he plays, he always causes problems. He's always gives 100%. He's very quick, and he does. He always gives problems to defences, which, to be fair, your defence dealt with today as well. So.
And little birdie tells me you used to play for Faversham Town.
We're going back a few years, but once upon a time.
What sort of positions do you play?
I was centre midfield at the time, and never got to play against Carshalton, but I've always heard about Carshalton, and.
Well, the great thing is you stuck with them, and you can still come and support most matches, or?
Yeah. Well, when I can, my son's at Faversham Town in the youth team, and my dad used to play for Faversham. I did. Hopefully, my son will, and maybe one day he'll be up against Carshalton in a higher league. Hopefully.
I have with me Renford Tenyue, and Renford plays up front for Faversham. Had a great game this afternoon, even so much that he's one man of the match, so well done for that. So what's your take on the game today, Renford?
I think it was a good battle between both teams, to be fair. We always know Carshalton as a team that can play, like to keep possession of the ball, and we knew it was going to be a hard graft, but it was good to see a good old-fashioned battle between two sides that wanted to win. And unfortunately for today for us, we couldn't get the result that we wanted, but we never gave up, and I think we gave you guys a very good performance.
So I think you put our back four under a lot of pressure with your pace, and also Bo's pace, your number 9. I thought it was very good as well today.
Yeah, to be fair, that's the first game that me and Bolo have played up front together. I've been playing predominantly left back this season, so it was nice to get back up top and just show what me and him could do as a partnership. And at some cases it worked during the game early on, and some spells in the second half. It was a good performance. Happy.
Yeah. Matty Bourne, captain at the back. He's been around as long as I have. Still going strong. Still playing well, isn't he?
Well, I know. To be fair, Bourne has never had never been one for pace, but his positional sense and his ability to read the game has always made him a very good defender. He's been at his club God knows how many years now, and he's still putting in the performances that you'd expect to see from a captain as well as a centre half.
Okay, Monday we've got South Park at home. AJ, your go. What do you think?
Well, it's good to come here to get a win, because there's another ground we've struggled at in recent seasons, so that's another one off the list that we've come to win. First half, good performance. To go a goal down quite early and to turn it around by half time just goes to show the skill and the balls that they've got to turn the result round when it's not going against them. And the second half, it was more back to the wall sort of performance for the second half. But again, I've said before, if this had been last season, we probably would have drawn that or lost that one. But the confidence in the team now to keep hold of the lead and defend it is brilliant for this season. And and right at the end, it was nearly 3-1, but their goalkeeper made a stunning save right at the end. And
that's from Sogbanmu's header, wasn't it?
Yeah, Sogbanmu's header, and it was amazing. So good save.
Shape was a lot better second half. I thought our shape was a lot better second half. They weren't getting in the pocket so much. We actually compressed it a little bit more together, I thought.
Yeah, those were the things we had to adjust at half time. But one thing I've been really proud of this season is the way the boys are able to take on information and adapt in whichever way we need them to. Yeah. So today we adapted very well to the conditions, to the pitch and to the situation we were facing, because they played 4-4-2, which you don't see very often in this modern day. Usually, one up top. So we had to, adjust ever so slightly, which we did second half, and we were brilliant.